fight for the children in every town. They are taking our kids every day. I shout them in and no one has a thing to say. For those who have been isolated, don't be worried, you have a voice today. So listen up everyone, here is the story. Child Protective Services is real. CPS is what they call it. They want our kids because it fills a lot of people's wallet. We all think it won't be us. We say when they come we will be so tough. It all sounds good when there's no one to take them. But when they come, your voice gets to breaking. Stay calm, step away. CPS ain't taking no one today. We are educated. Stay calm, step away. CPS, you need to leave. I know the tricks up your sleeve. You can't do what you're trying to do. We've done our homework. Don't do a damn thing without a warrant. You no longer will steal our kids this way. Tiff and the Punisher have come for the calling. They are giving us the CPS warning. Their voice is loud and clear. We stop losing our kids this year. Tiff wants to fight the entire planet. She is tired of our kids being taken, god damn it. She's been fighting CPS for 30 years, bringing children home from this disgusting mess. The Punisher is screaming out loud, abolish CPS and tear it down. I want all our kids to come back. Look at all those kids' pictures held up like thin tags. Together we are stronger than we need. We will tear down CPS with high speed. We will do so much being together. Birds of a feather flock together. So watch out CPS, here we come. Picking you one by one. We promise to bring back the family and prosecute the caseworkers unhandily. So kiss back the kids you have taken. Tiff and the Punisher sending you all on a vacation. The one with bars in the windows, and the only games you play are on Nintendos. Corruption in courts, here we come. We won't stop until it's done. You judges need to learn what you stand for. This is Tiff and the Punisher warrior. We cry out to all of you out there. We need support for a cause that many don't care. All children are being stolen way too often. So CPS, we plan on doing the stopping. Stopping.
Hey, Tiff.
Hey, surprise!
Hi, Jerry. Here we are. It's out there checking us out. About time, Herbert. How are you, buddy? We do see your messages today, Herbie. Where has he been? He hasn't even been on the show with us in forever.
Nope.
No, Herbert. So it's Surprise Friday. So we surprised everybody, I see. We surprised so many that there's barely any here. If your clock's ticking, huh? You're waiting for that special thing tonight. Maybe we should get some noise over to that office, huh?
Yeah.
Maybe we could get everybody to write notes to the governor last minute.
Well, it's been there 2 damn years.
I know, but at the last minute, maybe they forgot. Maybe everybody that's listening should send an email.
No, they usually sign them at the like ticking minutes. So
Yeah.
it's
Well, I hope
okay.
that happens.
Yeah, because then everything is in place for me.
Mm-hmm. Sure is. It sure would be.
Yeah.
Well, hell, you could even get yourself one of these babies, Tiff.
I don't need that.
Yep. You get yourself one of them.
I think my mouth is more deadly than that.
Well, I think that might pack a little bit. Well, I don't know. You're right. Your mouth is pretty potent. Oh, I love that name. One and only Karma. That's awesome. That's a great name.
That is.
My dog's name was Karma.
Aw.
Yep. She was a good doggy.
Yeah.
So what's going on in the world of CPS? How many more wins did you get today, Tiff?
Well, none today.
None. It's been quiet on your your neck of the woods. In your neck of the woods.
Yeah, thank God. But it's because it's too cold. Who wants to go out? People aren't even getting pulled over for speeding right now. It's like too cold here. No. Right. It was like 22 degrees here today.
Yeah, when you go look at the temperature on your Google thing or whatever you have, Alexa or whatever, and it just says too fucking cold.
Stay home.
Oh man, I'll tell you. So we have a special on Sunday night before Gunning for CPS with Dave Waggle and his crew. We're coming in and he's exposing some lawyer out here that he wants to get exposed. That's very, very crooked.
Okay.
We're gonna be pulling that plug on them on Sunday night at 8:00.
Okay, thank you for that time, because even though I have a birthday this week coming up, we're celebrating on Sunday, so I want to make sure.
Your birthday again?
It's King's birthday.
Oh, it's King's birthday. All right.
Yes, and tomorrow we're baking 2 dinosaur cakes.
Oh, very nice. One for what? And one for what?
Okay, so he wanted 2. He wanted a chocolate one and a vanilla one. And they both have to have dinosaur poop, so I had to go buy some Hershey Kisses.
Oh, very nice. Right? Very, very nice.
And they have to have eyeballs, so I have these little chocolate lid door ball chocolates or whatever.
Yeah.
They both have to be green, and they have to be very colorful, so we have a shit ton of sprinkles that I'm just going to let him do whatever he wants with.
That's funny. That is funny.
So we're baking those and making those tomorrow. Yeah. He said, "Don't forget the dinosaur poop, Yaya." I said, "I'm not, King."
Oh my! I found this. This is funny right here. Hold on a minute. All right, here I want you guys to take a look at this video. Lighten up the. All right, check this video out. This just came out 9 hours ago. Hot off the press.
Okay.
All right, let me see here. There we go.
Creative, huh? Look, she's 7.
Okay.
Yes, let me talk to your mom. I'm like, okay. And so I talked to God for a moment, and then I gave the phone to my mom, and my mom is like, who is it? And I'm like, she's gonna take me. She's like, who? I'm like, the one on the phone. And then my mom's like, what? She grabs the phone. She starts talking to this lady. She gets emotional. She goes, wow, okay. All right, I will. Okay, I will. When she hangs up the phone, she tells me that now, by law, her and my father need to report to Child Protective Services. My mom needs to check her nails and her lungs to see if she's an active smoker, and my dad has to pee in little cups to see if he's an active drinker. That's how skinny I was. Yeah, maybe one of the skinniest of all time. And so imagine the guilt that my mom put on me for those 2 weeks she had to report to Child Protective Service. Imagine every day. Have a great day at school, Marcelo. I'm gonna go to Child Protective Services to see if I can still be your mom. This is very serious. Let me talk to your mom. I'm like, okay.
Come on, that
And
was funny.
so I talked to God for a moment, and then I gave the phone to my mom.
Trying to stop it.
And I was like, who is it?
That's
And I'm like,
fine.
she's gonna take me. She's like, who? I'm like, the one on the phone.
Well, that was funny. Well,
Wow.
you know what? That goes two ways, right? Because that goes. That's right, Herbert. That goes two ways. That goes. Okay, people are like, well, I can't believe they're joking about it, but on the same hand, okay, comedians are making jokes about it now, so that means that it's getting out into the mainstream, right? Like that's kind of how
Yeah.
you look at that. Like it's getting out there, and if that's what it takes to get people that aren't involved in child protective services to even understand and learn about it, then maybe that's what it takes. You know what I'm saying? Like that could be a damn good thing that's coming. You know that this is going on.
Yeah. Well, we need somebody to bring attention to it.
Right. And it doesn't mean how or why, it doesn't, who knows, but if it is or what it isn't, but I mean, it's getting out there.
I don't care how it gets out there.
That's right. As long as it now I found this story today, right? Now this is pretty crazy. This is from 4 years ago, but wait till you hear this story. Okay.
Okay.
By Child Protective Services.
She said her daughter was supposed to be up.
Joining us, an officer wants answers tonight after her daughter was taken by Child Protective Services.
She says her daughter was not the child CPS was supposed to pick up. They took the wrong kid.
News 10's Renee Allen reports just from outside of the Lafayette Office of Child and Family Services, where the mother says her daughter ended up.
The wrong child says she only knew her daughter was in with CPS because her daughter was texting her while the situation was unfolding. The Richards say they were in the dark the entire time.
The school needs to pay more attention to what they're doing.
Courtney Richard is the mother of the wrong child taken from Opelousas High by Child Protection Services.
My thing is this here, what if my child didn't have her cell phone? We wouldn't have known where my child was.
Richard says she got her family involved because she was having trouble getting answers from the school.
My brother-in-law ended up calling me, and he was like, oh, Nicole, they got the wrong person. I said, what? They came get the wrong child.
Superintendent Dr. Patrick Jenkins says CPS came with credentials to do an emergency extraction of a child.
So the school could not contact the parents because it was involving parents.
Dr. Jenkins says CPS did not have a description, and the child they got did not have an ID on her at the time.
Same last name, very similar first name, a difference of one letter. And so the child responded to the name that she was called, and it was a mistake. And, we don't want those types of things to happen. But we went through all the protocols that we knew of.
Richard says they're still baffled by how the school can allow a child to be taken without being certain who the child is.
Y'all get all the way to Lafayette, then y'all check it out? That's on y'all book. Wrong person, we sorry. That's it.
And the superintendent says the parents were notified and apologized to by both CPS and the school principal. The Richard says they're speaking out so this won't happen to someone else. Renee Allen, KLFY, News 10.
What do you think of that one, Tiff?
I'd have sued everybody. The fuck you mean? What? You're responsible for my child when they're in your care, and you see, this is why I'm so glad I found the original one, the one I fucked up and you had to redo, but I found the original one. This is why those papers need to be at that school, because I don't care who they are. They are not allowed to take your child without a removal order, and the Supreme Court has already said it. I'd have sued everybody. You're sorry? My bad. Yeah, you're bad. Tell a jury that it was your bad, because now you're gonna, they're gonna tell you how much you're gonna pay my child for the trauma. Oh no.
Yeah, you imagine how scared that kid is going to be for the rest of its life now, the rest of their life, thinking that child protective services, any given point, that the child protective services could come and get you.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? The school still should have contacted the parents because legally, from the child gets on the school bus until they are dropped off back into their parental care, do you know the school is responsible for them?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What you mean?
Yeah, well, you know how many, you know where else child protective services is right now in all of the United
In the
States?
schools
In our schools. That's
and at
right.
the hospitals
So,
and at the doctor's offices that now I'm starting to hear.
mhm, yeah, they're getting their legs and their arms into every bit of business that we have in this country, and it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So now you can't say, like the schools now contract with them, the hospitals, they have caseworker caseworker offices in the hospitals. They're right there. They're right there at all of these these institutions where our kids can be taken at a moment's notice. Scary
Well,
stuff.
the one at the school will protect you and your child. Um, because it clearly says you don't care who it is, from the principal to the police officers to a CPS worker to the goddamn janitor. Better nobody be talking to my child unless it's
Mhm.
about education. And if you are talking to
Yep.
my child, I better be there, because if not, in big bold black letters, it tells you I'm going to sue you under 42 USC 1983 for violating the rights of the parent and the child.
Hmm.
Unbelievable.
Whew.
I'd have tore that
My
school down,
Lord.
man. I'm gonna tell you, they'd have had the armed forces out at that place looking for me.
Mm-hmm.
I used to tell them
Oh,
anyway, you better bring more than the fucking cops. You better bring the United States National Guard, the Marines, the Navals, the Reserve. You better bring everybody for me.
well, you acting like you got an aircraft carrier.
Well, I tell you what, I will tear that shit up, and they know it. Okay.
Here's another clip. We'll bounce back and forth here for a minute.
That's fine.
John had me look this one up, and here's Matt Rife. He does the little.
2 years. How old's your kid? Are you with your kids? Are you with your kid's dad still? Yes. Question mark? How long were you with him? 2 years. How old's your kid? 4. Don't homeschool this kid.
Yeah.
You see him for a little while, then you got back together? Is that what it is? You're not together. So you lied to me. Red flag. No, fuck a red flag. Child Protective Services? Are you with your kid's dad?
There, Matt Rife's getting it in. So these comedians, they're starting to make jokes about
Yeah,
this.
because it's coming to fruition. I mean, listen to me. I always used to tell my kids this. Of course, they didn't understand it because they really thought I was talking about the washing machine. I said everything in the wash comes out, right?
They really thought you.
So they really thought I was talking about the washing machine. But anyway, so I had to change it to everything that's done in the dark comes to the light.
There we go.
Yeah, but my
Right,
son had some very scary stories to tell me about what he was doing in the dark. I told him that does not need to come to light.
Right.
So with my kids, we had a comedial relationship, right? But every cruddy, unlawful act and everything else in between that these people have done, it's coming to the top. And there's no denying it. Like you said, there's too many of us. There's too many of us with the same story in different states and different parts of the world and different everything. And they're all the same. Just change the names. Years, just change it.
That's it. That's all you got to do. It's the same shit going on over and over and over and over. And it's about time. No, it's just about time that I don't even know what the hell it's time for anymore. I really don't. I think that I do. And then every time we think that we do, it's something different, you know?
Well,
let me see here.
Let's see what happens. January is a new beginning. And I guess I better watch what I say, because I said that and I saw a post that said, no, January back in the slave days was a very disheartening day, because January 1st of every year, they would sell the slaves and break families apart. So I guess I should say this. It's 2026. The ball is rolling, but the wheels of justice are very slow.
It is. You know, I don't think that they forgot about us. I really don't believe that they forgot about us. I just think it's taken longer for them to get to us. That's what I really believe. I don't really think that the Doge thing and all of that is forgotten about us. I just believe that I think we're going to see something that's, you know, whatever. It's just, but we see more and more of this stuff. Check this out. Ready? I just looked all this stuff up, and this is crazy, because this is what I wanted to talk about. Right? It's funny as shit.
Protective Services? Are your parents?
Nosy neighbor. God, you gonna learn today. What?
Child Protective Services? Are your parents or legal guardians home?
Oh. April!
What you got there? Nice rosé? So, who's in charge?
Me?
I have that, Jordan Sanders is listed as the owner of this apartment.
Correct. Paid in full. Okay.
You told me your name's Jordan Sanders.
I did.
Well, the other Jordan, the owner, he's my brother.
Yeah. My dad. I'm a junior.
Yeah, because women can be juniors, too.
And where is your father now?
My father. That is a good question, Auntie. Where's Daddy?
You know exactly where he is. He's, overseas.
Space.
In a space overseas.
Space Force.
Got it. And your mother is where?
She's a crackhead. Yeah, Jordan is a crack baby. It's so sad. That's why she's so hyper all the time.
Oh, yeah. Document this. Aunt and crack baby.
No, but this is just temporary, because she's going back to her dad soon.
Very soon.
Back where?
Home. In Hawaii. Brother.
Barack Obama.
No, that's my brother. Like, I just think we all look alike.
Same dog and everything. Okay. And could you please tell me why you aren't in school today?
School? Girl, bye. I haven't been to school in like years.
No, that's not what she meant. That's not what you meant, right?
Oh, yeah, that's not what I meant. Joking.
Okay, good, because any parent or guardian of a child during the ages of mandatory attendance shall send such child to public school, private school, or a homeschooling program. Furthermore, any parent or guardian who violates this code section shall be subject to fine, imprisonment, community service, or any combination of such penalties as the court sees fit.
Say what now?
Say what now is enroll this child in school or somebody is going to jail. That's what now. Say what.
By somebody, do you mean
You. That would be you. Now, the school which Jordan would be assigned to would be, Windsor Middle School.
Windsor?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hell.
Yes. Hell yes. You love that school.
Enroll her there today, and I will be checking that you do so.
No. Look here, lady. I am a businesswoman, and I have a company to run.
She sells Girl Scout cookies. She just takes it really seriously. I'm like,
So I don't have time for child services, and I sure don't have time for school, okay?
Let me be clear. I will have you in foster care and a goofy aunt over here in jail if you don't. Oh, crrr.
yes, okay, yes. No problem.
Excellent. Now, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna get a video of you two together and this apartment because I like the evidence.
I can't go to school.
I'm not going to jail.
Can't believe I say this. You're gonna have to meet me in the office.
Now,
What'd she say? I thought it was hilarious.
So they're actually even making fun of it in these shows now.
Good.
So that's good. You know, like, and do you see how quickly the lady's like, I'll put you in foster care? I mean,
Yeah.
like, that's the reality of it, and that's what they're doing.
And I'll put your guardian in jail.
Yeah. So it's crazy, but at least it's getting out there.
It is getting out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. One and only Karma's like, yep, spot on. That's exactly how they are.
Mm-hmm.
Walk around with those attitudes that they have.
Till they meet me.
Yeah, until they meet Tiff. And then they get scared as all hell. But it's just crazy that it's crazy and it's good that it's getting out into this mainstream. I mean, there's a lot of if you look up comedy and child protective services, there's a lot of it out there.
We're doing our job then.
Yeah, they're figuring it out. Someone's figuring it out. Like here's one right here. Repo Games Child Protective Services Edition. Watch this.
Oh Lord.
Yes. Can you go get him for us, please? I don't want to bother him right now. This is very important. This is special. Go ahead and bother him. You'll be okay, I promise. Hey, Dad?
Who the hell is it?
Someone for TV cameras?
Wait, is this the publishers?
Not quite. Hi there. I'm Ashley Brooks. I'm the host of Repo Games Child Protective Services Edition. You and your 3 million child abuse cases in the United States just this year. Congratulations.
Oh,
Are you familiar with our show?
no.
No, yeah, clearly not. Let me explain it to you. You get 3 questions. If you answer all questions completely correct, then you get to not only keep your son, and we'll tell the government that he really did walk into a doorknob, but you'll also get a lifetime supply of your favorite hard alcohol. Sound good?
Beer.
Yeah.
Beer.
Beer. Exactly. However, if you miss even one, we are going to take him and put him in a much safer, healthier environment. You good with this?
Yeah, let's do this.
Okay, awesome. Stand him and sign the release real quick. It's nothing big. It's just a parental rights release form. Not a big deal. All right, let's get this party started.
Do this.
Great. Okay, so you're sure you understand the rules of the game?
Yeah.
All right, let's get started with Repo Games. First question. What is the first name of your son?
Stupid.
Stupid bastard does not count.
Matt.
That answer is correct. Well done. Second question. What is your favorite color?
Blue. Ha!
Classy with a capital K. Well done, sir. You were right.
Beer.
Third question for all the beer. You ready? What is the source of singularity from which the universe sprang?
Well, I don't know that.
Too bad. So close. Go ahead, Maddie. Go ahead with Miss Poppy. She's got all your luggage in the car.
Would you like a lolly?
Yes, please. Sam, let's go ahead and process that paperwork immediately.
Who knows? Who knows that?
Don't fret, mister. There's a consolation prize, an absolutely free, mandatory, irreversible vasectomy. Doctors on premises. Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Repo Games Child Protective Services Edition. Remember, if you hurt children, we will find you. Good night.
All right.
Oh,
now there's
my.
this one. Okay. So that in a sense, now they take those videos and they're making those, like, that's not it at all. That is not even close. CPS does, or we know that most kids are what? We know that most
Not
kids
abused.
aren't even anywhere near those cases. Right. So now they've got these things out that they kill people. Oh, the phone's ringing. Oh my God. So this is the problem. So now we get videos like this that the people that haven't dealt with child protective services will watch. And they'll think, oh my gosh, see, that's what it's like. This is why we do what we do. And they'll move on because they're not educated. They don't know that this is not the truth. This is not what we're going through when child protective services comes to our houses. We know that most of those kids that are in those situations don't even get child protective services. They get nothing of the sort. They don't get help. They don't get help where they need it. Why? Because they're what they call damaged goods, right? So that's the problem with that video that just was right there. Yeah, and then and the funnier thing is, and it's not funny, is they sit there and make fun of an actual kid that was being abused. Like, that's what they did right there. But you know what? These idiots that don't know about child protective services will be like, this is why we have child protective services, because this is what they're saving. And they're not saving anywhere near the kids that are out there that act like that or the situations that they're in. That's the facts.
So you know who called me?
Who's that?
Senator Buxton.
Oh, really?
I told him I'd call him back.
Yeah, let the senator put the senator on hold. We're doing a show right now.
I did. I said I'll call you back in 20 minutes.
Maybe he was calling to let you know that your pardon went through. Did he maybe announce that to you, Tiff?
He's not in my state. He has nothing.
I know,
to do
but
with
maybe
it.
it was one of those. It's your family. You tell him.
Yeah, no.
Well. But see, so that's the problem with those. Like, that's great, good for them. That's just not even close to being anywhere near the truth. Like, the truth was more like that first episode that we showed. You know, that one that we showed where, I don't know, I guess it's some kids show or whatever. But
Well, actually, the only part of that last skit that was correct was have him sign over his parental rights.
right.
That was true.
Mhm. That was, yeah, right. Immediately, right? Immediately. Just sign that right over. So
Oh, it doesn't say anything. Just sign over your parental rights.
yeah, just don't even look at it. Just go ahead and take this. Let me see what else we got here. Let me see, what do we got here? A day in the life of a child protection worker from 3 years ago. Let's see what to do if CPS shows up at your house. Call CPS on this mom. Let's see here. No, that's not it. Kids show. Let's see what we got. What else we got here? All right, let's check this one out. This one says child abuse in the South.
Oh,
right
my.
here. That's what this one's called. Let's have a look here and see what this happens.
Maybe for the majority time that I ever cussed at my mom. Forget all those stereotypes you've heard about white kids just running over their parents, being able to say whatever they want to say. No. Maybe for the majority. But the further you go south, that scale significantly shifts to the other side. Let me say this. There's a fine line between disciplining your child and child abuse. I think they call it the Mason-Dixon. Because down here, parents are passing out ass whoopings like Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, okay? Everything in a 7-foot radius becomes a weapon, whether it be flip-flops, coat hanger, a belt, pillow. That's right, I said pillow. My mom tried to smother me one time with a pillow off the couch because I accidentally shit in the bathtub. It's 14. Oh, it was completely justified. The attempted murder, not the shit in the bathtub. I was just lazy. Anyways, on this one particular occasion, I was 17, I had snuck out of the house, went to this party. Now, this may come as a shock to you, but I was heavily intoxicated. Now, I'm known for saying shocking things, so hey, that none of that changes when I get drunk. Some might even argue that it gets worse. So, this Saturday night, I'm at this party having a good time. My mom calls me up and she's like, look, I don't know where the hell you're at, but you better get your ass home right now. So, I look around at my homies and I'm like, hey, turn that music down, you're gonna wanna hear this shit. Oh yeah, Mom, what'd you say again? I said, get your ass home right now, boy. Yeah, that's cool and all, but hey, how about this instead? I'm a grown-ass man, and I'll come home when I motherfucking feel like it, bitch. Oh yeah, just hang in there. It gets better. She gets real quiet for a minute. She says, okay, yeah, you're right. You're a grown-ass man. I'm sorry. Just, don't drive drunk. Be careful, have fun, and I'll see you in the morning. I love you too. Notice how she said, don't drive drunk. Now, it's not because she cared. Fuck no. She wanted me alive. My boys are like, yeah, you the man, D. You straight handled that shit. Oh, y'all heard that? I'm crying like a bitch on the way home because I know what's coming. Anyways, I make it home. I'm sitting in the driveway. I'm terrified for my life. I'm stuffing about 250 napkins. I found a glove box in the back of my pants in hopes that it will soften the blow. Walk inside. It's quiet as you'd expect. I got my hands up over my face to protect from any flying objects. Nothing. I make it to my bedroom unharmed. I lie down. I'm sitting here thinking, wow, maybe she understands that I was drunk and she forgives me. I fall asleep after about 2 hours of praying and crying and hiding all the pillows. I wake up in the morning and I see her sitting on the foot of my bed in her house coat. Her hair's all wet and she's giving me this crazy fucking look. Good morning, Mom. You okay? Oh yeah, I'm fine. I just wanted you to be sober so you would remember this. Remember what? That's about as far into that story as I feel comfortable going. But fuck it, we're here, so might as well continue. She then proceeded to beat my ass with this wire hanger to the point that it bent and molded into the shape of my fucking skull. So, she switched to the belt. She hit me so many times with this belt that it frayed the end of it into leather tassels. Okay? I'm pretty sure she threw in a couple of closed fist jabs into my ribcage for good measure. After she got done with the 2008 ass-whooping world tour and I got through puking up shards of my own sternum, she made me get dressed and go to church with her. Keep in mind that I'm covered in whelps and bruises and I can no longer hear out of my right ear. People's coming up to me in church and like, oh my God, what happened to you? Like, I'm sorry, what? I can't hear you out of this ear. Oh, what happened to me? Mom, what happened to me? Boy, you know you failed this morning. I fell. On the way home from church, I finally mustered up the balls to actually apologize to my mom. And I was like, you know, by the way, you almost killed me with that coat hanger. She's like, well, I guess that means I'm 0 for 2. And to this day, I don't know if she was fucking kidding or not. Well, it was funny until he joked about abortion. Oh, what did we learn? Respect your elders, especially your parents. So what if they fuck with you a little bit more than they should? That's one of the benefits of being a parent. Okay, you'll get your chance at retribution when they get in their mid-70s. So, be patient, be respectful, but never forget.
That was funny.
That was funny. But see, like, that's the thing. Like, so now we're able to joke about these things, right? Like, we're able to joke about these things. But if some child protective service asshole sees this, they're going to go to that dude's house and they're going to say blah, 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 you know, like it's just ridiculous, you know?
Yeah. That's probably why he had a filter on.
Yeah. So, you know, like, at what point is this, at what point, where are we at here with this stuff? You know, like, is it okay? Is it not? You know, like, what levels are we at? Because this is all just showing that this stuff goes on round and around and around. Now, you know, that kid really wasn't beat. That's a joke. You know, like, that was a whole joke thing. But to a degree, he was right too. Like, you know, like, he sat there, he talked shit to his mom, and there's a degree that you need to expect. You talk shit to your parents, you're going to be in trouble. You know?
Especially if they're old school like me.
Right, exactly. So, you know, you need to be careful with how you deal with things, and that's really the truth. You know, like, that's the truth about everything.
I remember I was watching an episode of Cops one time, right? I don't remember when it was, but anyway, it was in Texas, And this little boy called the police because his mom whooped his ass. So I think it was a ranger, a Texas Ranger, and they came out. And he told the child, this is exactly what he said. From your behind to the back of your knees, she could half kill you, and there's nothing we can do about it. That's what he told her, told the child. As long as it was between his, from the top of his behind to right behind his knees. I said, oh my God. Yep.
Wow.
That's what I said.
But that's the truth. Yeah, as long as it doesn't leave a mark, right? Keep it out of the things. That's what the old school parents said.
Yeah.
Now here's a story. This has got 1.1 million views, and it's called "Calling Child Protective Services on My Parents."
Uh-oh.
Oh, it didn't come up. Hold on.
I live at 246.
Let's start it over. All right, here we go.
Come on. Pick up. Pick up.
Open this door, boy.
Tim, I'm not playing with you.
Please pick up.
Hello, Child Protective Service. This is Lauren. How can I help you?
Oh.
It's okay, honey. Just slow down and breathe.
Okay.
How can I help you?
My name's Tim. I live at 246 Suckers Drive.
Boy, you better not be on that phone.
Oh my God, is that your mother?
I just wanted to say, you guys are doing a great job.
Son, wait. Hello?
There are 7 words that no black kid should ever use to their mother. And those words are...
Son, didn't I tell you to take out that trash?
I'm gonna do it when I'm ready.
What you say?
Mom, I'm sorry. I already know. Damn, Tim.
You crazy?
Yes, I was. See, let me paint the picture. So it was Friday night and I just got home from a long basketball game in which we got our ass handed to us. So I get to the kitchen and my mom was like,
Tim, why is the trash still in the kitchen?
Now remember, woke up 5 in the morning, skipped breakfast and lunch, spent 7 hours in school, then practiced after school, then played a game. Fam, I'm tired. See, at the time, we lived in an apartment complex, so it's not like I could just walk outside to take out the trash. I had to pick up the head bag, go outside to the blistering cold at 40 degrees weather, and walk all the way down to the dumpster, in which was a couple blocks down. Nah, fam, I'ma do it when I'm ready. But hold up. I didn't exactly say it to my mom's face. I kind of just mumbled as I was walking away from the room. Man, I'm gonna do it when I'm ready. But of course, black moms got that special ability where they can hear anything you say when you talk back to them. So my mom was like,
what you say to me?
I said, I'm gonna get it when you ready.
I heard you right the first time. Boy, get the bill.
No.
No? Okay.
Now, before we continue, let me explain something. I went to an upper class middle school, aka white middle school. I know what you're thinking, but what's that got to do with anything? Here's how it worked. I lived in a black neighborhood. Now, for some reason, the school district decided to send all the black kids in my neighborhood all the way to a white middle school, which was 45 minutes away. So, one day I was in class and we had an I'm Safe, You're Safe day, which was a program to educate kids on what to do in an unsafe environment. So the speaker walked up to us and he was like, now listen to me. If you ever feel unsafe at home, all you have to do is call 1-800-4-CHILD. Now, first of all, let me start by saying, I have never felt unsafe at home. I grew up in a very loving home. But at that moment, a feeling was rising upon me. A feeling known all too well to black kids. And that feeling is called, you about to get your ass whooped. So I looked at my mom and said, Mom, if you touch me, I'm screaming. I'm calling the cops. Now, I wasn't really gonna call Child Protective Services. I was bluffing. But I don't think my mom knew that. So my mom looks at me, takes a deep breath, and walks away. Oh, it worked. I couldn't believe it. My bluff actually came through. So I go to my room and lay down. Damn, Tim. It actually worked. So this is how white kids get away without getting whooped. So fast forward a couple hours and I hear my door open. But after a few seconds, I didn't hear a thing. So I turned around, looked up, and it's my dad standing there. And he's not saying a word. Oh God, Dad. Whew, you scared me. But then my dad didn't say anything. So he stares at me for a few more seconds, goes to his back pocket, and hands me a phone. What do you want me to do with that? Call him. Call who? You know who to call. Oh, shh. What do I say? Do I tell him I was on the plane? Nah, he's gonna beat my ass. Should I tell him the truth? He gonna beat my ass too. Oh God, I'm done for. Dad, I was on the plane. I didn't mean it. What? Just play? Fam, you ever been slapped so hard you got high? My dad slapped the shit out of me. Man, I was seeing the stars, moon, Pluto, the entire galaxy, my G. Boy, you dare call those people in my house? Dad, I was just bluffing. Moral of the story. Never play a card you can't win. What's up, world? Thank you for joining your boy for another video. By the way, I know this story had a lot of humor in it, but if you do have a troublesome home, please find some help. This week's shout out goes to, first, my boy, Lias.
All right, now what about that one?
Well, I thought it was funny, but I will tell you, it's true. I will tell you that my daughter told me one time that she was gonna call 911 on me because I grounded her. And I had just seen the movie that Medea played in where she told the foster child she was gonna slap her so hard she called 919. I handed her the phone and I said, "You better dial the right number."
Mm-hmm.
She didn't do it. But that's true.
Right, because you can't sit there and threaten that stuff, right? Like as a child.
No.
And look, parents, if you get your ass beat because of doing stuff like that, that's your parents. That's a fear beating. It really is. You know, like that's a freaking don't you ever do that, because that's almost like running out in the street of the car. You know what I mean? Like in front of a car. You know, like people drive. I use this one often when I talk about this. You know, a little kid running out in the middle of the street almost gets hit by a Mack truck. You drive by, but kid's getting his ass whooped. But you think the kid's just getting his ass whooped, and you call Child Protective Services. Well, guess what? That mom is beating that kid to make sure that kid never, ever, ever, ever runs out in front of a truck ever again, because he could have been killed. Now, right or wrong, that's the way people got to discipline. Well, you know what? This day and age, people aren't being disciplined at all, and look what the hell is happening.
Exactly.
You know, so that's really what's going on. So you can't take those incidences and use those against people. You really can't. That's why it's so important, these Child Protective Services things. And you know what? There's so little of these incidents that really happen that now they've had to branch out and go to like substance abuse or school or medical neglect or any of this stuff, because the beating of children doesn't really happen that often. And if it does
not
happen,
only that, you have the right to discipline your children.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And not only that, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all better check your own states, but Virginia is a corporal punishment state, okay? And the Virginia Supreme Court has already said parents can use corporal punishment, but the punishment has to fit the crime or the discipline.
Mm-hmm.
So like just because they talk back, you can't knock their fucking teeth out. Okay. I mean, you can slap them in their face, but you can't remove any of the teeth when you're slapping them in your face.
Right.
Because I'm going to tell you, when my kids were little and they turned into teenagers, My one had a smart mouth, and I told her, you keep running your mouth and you're going to be picking your teeth up in the emergency room parking lot when we get there.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And it never happens, right? Like, you never actually did that. But
No.
now, but you know, you think about it, it's freaking, it's just out of control what these kids can do. You know, like, they don't like their cell phone, they're going to call Child Protective Services.
Yep.
You know, like, they're doing that stuff, and it's ugh.
That's because they're teaching it at school. So the good thing is, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of Maryland. The parents in Maryland wanted to opt out, and Maryland said, no, you can't opt out. This is the curriculum, whether you like it or not. We're doing it. So they sued the state of Maryland, and they won. And the Supreme Court again said, parents have complete control, custody, whatever, the whole thing it already says, of their children, not the schools, right? So we have control, custody, discipline. We have all the rights. No state official, no government can tell you how to discipline your child. Now, am I saying when you're mad, beat their ass? No. Put them in a corner. Okay, you need a timeout too. Because I'm going to tell you, sometimes I got to put myself in a timeout when all my grandkids are here. Because I'm like, oh no, I can't do this. I'm too old for this shit. Everybody's screaming and fighting, and no. But if they really do something and they have to be taught, like my daughter, right? She was like 1 or 2. I was pregnant with my son, so she was 2. Somebody left the back door open. I'm 8.5 months pregnant. She ran out the back door and almost got hit by a car. I was not mad. I was scared. I lit her ass up and told her, don't you ever do that again. Somebody could have killed you. But I lit her ass up. She didn't do it no more. And I wasn't angry. I did it out of fear. But I tell you what, I put the fear of God in her. She never did it again.
Yeah, that's it. But that's not child abuse, right?
No.
That's not it at all. You know, and a lot of these people, if they get seen in those things, you're wrong. You're wrong. So make sure that you know what you're calling Child Protective Services about, because you're going to make an innocent family end up being broken apart for no reason.
Right.
You know, it's crazy. And there's a big difference between actual child abuse and disciplining your child. I mean, even all these kids, even these kids are making jokes about it because they know that they were the ones that were in the wrong. You know, it's just getting out of control. And these courts, you know, it's way too easy for them to take the kids. It's, you know, like, it's just.
Well, they instill in them, right? Like the DARE program. Oh, if you all smell this or you see this, you need to contact the police immediately. So that little class that he was talking about, I haven't heard of it yet, and I haven't seen any paperwork coming home for it. But that's no different than sending a CPS worker and they're saying, if you feel unsafe, you just call this number right here and we'll come and get you. Don't worry. Yeah, I wish I thought a bitch would come and get one of mine. Because I'm going to tell you, you're going to meet me at the front door, and I don't care what state it's in.
Oh, my God. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Let me see. There's just one more. Here's a good one right here. Ready? This is one of my favorites. Come on. Come on.
Work outside the home. Mrs. Hill.
Well, yes, I do. I'm a substitute Spanish teacher. Los estudiantes son mis amigos.
And you just have the one son?
Uh-huh. Yeah, well, we would have liked to have more kids, but Hank has a narrow urethra.
Peggy?
In fact, Hank's sperm count.
That's enough! What in the hell did you tell him that for?
Well, he asked me.
He asked you how many kids we have. He didn't ask you about my glands.
Please, Mr. Hill, loud is not allowed.
What the? Loud is not allowed? Now you listen to me, mister. I work for a living. And I mean real work, not writing down gobbledygook. I provide the people of this community with propane and propane accessories. Oh, when I think of all my hard-earned tax dollars going to pay a bunch of little twig boy bureaucrats like you, it just makes me want to... Oh, God, it just...
Hank?
Honey, bring me my BC headache powder and a glass of water.
All right, Hank.
Now you listen here. You see that boy? That's my boy. And if you ever try to take him away, so help me God, I'll tear you a new one bigger than the Grand Canyon. Now I want you to get out of my house. You're not welcome here. I mean now, before I give you a black eye. Get.
That's right.
And that's it, right? I mean, how much better does it get than that? And that's King of the Hill, man. That's as good as it gets right there.
Well, it's telling the truth. I've been saying it forever. Why are we paying these fuckers to steal our kids?
Mm-hmm. That's it. That is it. Well, Tiff,
I guess we'll be on Sunday at 8.
I guess we'll be here Sunday at 8 exposing some Dave Waggle stuff. So everybody make sure you all join us then. But for now, we out of here. Have a good weekend, everybody. Keep Child Protective Services out of your house.
That's right.
Children are being stolen, 1,400 a day. Why aren't people protesting that no one in the way? You got advocates parading around the good old USA. People with little hope waiting to hear what they say. Well, don't hold your breath, the messages aren't important. What they are fighting for, it's barely worth it. They say they are helping, well, that's just a lie. They want you to follow on Facebook. What a big surprise. Tiff and the Punisher here every day. Listen to the words they say. It will save you one day. Tiff and the Punisher built to last. Stop giving up what's important to those that don't care. Don't build up their egos to you. It's not fair. Please do your research. It read between the lines. Don't give them all you got. It's blind leading the blind. All of the people who say that they care, they don't know your first name. Couldn't tell you your case. They don't recognize your face. Tiff and the Punisher here every day. Listen to the words they say. It will save you one day. Tiff and the Punisher built to last. Stop giving up what's important to those that don't care. Don't build up their egos to you. It's not fair.
They said don't fight the system. They said stay quiet.
They were wrong. Lock in. We are exposing what so many have failed to. We are going to show you what bar attorneys have hidden from all of us. Hundreds of thousands of children and twice that of parents have been lied to and walked down the road of termination. It's the death penalty. We're all of the protesters, the ones who fight for the rights of prisoners, dogs, illegal immigrants. Why aren't you coming to the aid of our children and families? Right here in America, every day a child per minute is kidnapped.
And no one cares. We fight alone until today. CPS punishers mount up. Here comes the CPS Punisher.
Anonymous tip, another lie from one of them. No warrant, no proof, just a badge and a grin. Stealing kids like trophies, thinking they'll win. Mama crying on the porch, daddy in the cage. System wrote the script, but the CPS Punisher just flipped the page. The educator they banned, I see every violation, every forged line, every ex-part hearing, every stolen time. One tap of the app and the truth ignites. Welcome to the CPS Punisher, now we can fight.
CPS and the courts have lied to us all.
The courts will not disgrace the family.
CPS Punisher, here to avoid the chains and expose the game. CPS Punisher, the educator they never wanted you to find. Punisher, one tap and their empire cracks. We rise, we take our kids back. The app is called the CPS Punisher.
I'm the cape in the shadows, the skull in the night, the binder full of secrets and weapons you all need. Ab initio, watch me void that lie. Fourth Amendment armor, watch the tyrants cry. Falsified drug test gone in a flash. I see Tebio, warrior, due process king. Every parent hero when the hotline rings. I call it justice. Download the truth, now the system busts us. From the courtroom to the streets, hear the battle cry. The CPS Punishers arrive. Kiss your bar asses goodbye. They tried to silence us, now we're the loudest voice in the room.
CPS Punisher,
Here to avoid the chains and expose the game.
CPS Punisher,
The educator they never wanted you to find.
Punisher,
The children never leave again. Families rise, we never look back. We now use the CPS Punisher.
This ain't revenge. This is reunification.
This ain't rage, this is resurrection. Open the app.
Step into the fight. You ready?
CPS Punisher,
The app you need when they took your kid.
CPS Punisher,
The truth they hid, now the truth gets lit.
Punisher,
Download the power, take back the throne.
Punisher,
You're never alone.
CPS Punisher. The educator they never wanted you to find. Void complete. Family restored. The bar is finished. The Constitution will prevail. Judges do what's right. Treason is your penalty.
CPS Punisher,
Here comes the CPS Punisher.